Hi guys, let's look at the solution to the homework questions of exercise 2D. The homework questions were 4, 1, 4, 7 and 8. So I'm looking at question number 1 now. What sum of money will amount to 6593.40 in 2 years at compound interest if the rate is 10%, 11% for 2 years? So let P is equal to rupees 100. Compound interest for first year will be 100 into rate, that's 10 into 1 upon 100, which is equal to 10. So amount 1, which will be equal to principal 2, will be equal to rupees 110. Our compound interest for second year will be principal into rate. In this case, it's 11 into 1 upon 100. That's 11 into 11. That's 121. 121 divided by 10. So that's 12.1. Since we are talking about money, I'll put two decimal places. So amount 2 would be equal to principal 2 plus compound interest 2. So that's 110 plus 12. That's 122.10. 10, 22. That's correct. So now let's use unitary method. When will amount to in 2 years if come okay when A2 is equal to 122.10, P is equal to rupees 100. Therefore, when A2 is equal to 6593.40, principal will be equal to 6593.40 into 100 upon 122.10. These two decimals get cancelled against each other. So what we have is 65934. I have moved the decimal one place, multiplied with 100, and in the denominator 1221, I have moved the decimal one place. Okay, let's see what I can divide this by. Okay, so this is divisible by 11. 3 minus 3, correct. This is 15 plus 4, 19 minus 8. Also, this is also divisible by 11. So 11 into 1, 11. That's 12. 11 into 1, 11. That's again 11. And this is 11 into 5, 55. That's 109, which means 11 into 9, 99. That's 10. Again 103. So 11 into 9, 99. That's 4. This is 4. Let's divide it directly. Maybe it's divisible by 3. Yes, divisible by 3. 9 plus 9, 18. Yeah, the divisible by 3. So 3 into 3, 9, 21. 3 into 7, 21. This is 3 into 1, 3. 29. 3 into 9, 27. Again 3 into 9, 27. That's 24. So 3 into 8. So now we have is 1998 divided by 37 that we'll have to divide. So 1998 divided by 37. 37 into 5. That'll be 150 and 35. 185. 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 8, 1. And 8. 37 into 4, right? 120 and 28, correct. So this is 54. So let me just erase this. So this is 37 into 1 and 37 into 54. Therefore, principal is equal to 54 times 100 is equal to rupees 5,400. So except for these slightly big number calculations, this exercise and chapter is very, very simple. Though it requires concentration because you need to have calculate bigger numbers. Okay, so question 4: on a sum invested at 10% compound interest yearly, interest for first year plus interest for third year is 2652. So what is given is CI1 plus CI2. Third year, no, third year. So CI1 plus CI3 is given equal to rupees 2652. Let's again use unitary method. Let take P is equal to 100. Let P is equal to rupees 100. CI1 will be equal to 100 into 10 into 1 upon 100. That's 10. CI2 would be equal to 110 into 10 into 1 upon 100. That's 11. Ci3 would be equal to 121 into 10 into 1 upon 100. So that's 12.10. So in this case, CI1 plus CI3 is equal to 10 plus 12.10, which is equal to rupees 22.10. So when CI1 plus CI3 is equal to 22.10, P is equal to 100. In this case, when Ci1 plus Ci3 is equal to 2652, P would be equal to, again, unitary method. So that's 2652 into 100 upon 22.10. Let's remove the decimal. So this is 2652 into 100 into 10 upon 221. Let's divide directly. 2652 divided by 221. That's 1. So this will be 221. 5 minus 1, 4. 6 minus 2, 4. And 2. Now this is 2. This was simple. So 221 into 12 is equal to 2652. And what we have is 12 with 1230. So that's 12,000. So when the principal is 12,000, the sum of compound interest for first year and third year would be 2,652. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we're doing is question number 7. Question 7 says a sum of 13,500 is invested at 16% compound interest for 5 years. Find the interest for first year. That's simple. Compound interest for the first year will be equal to principal multiplied with rate multiplied with 1 upon 100. So that's 135 into 16. There's nothing in this question, just pure multiplication. 6 into 5, 30. 18 plus 3, 21. 6 plus 2, 8. And that's 531062160. So this is compound interest for first year is 2160. Done. Let's look at the second part of the question. Interest for second year corrects to nearest rupee. Okay, so amount 1, which will be equal to principal for year 2, would be 13,500 plus 2160, which is equal to 0, 6, 5 plus 1, 6, 3 plus 2, 5. That's 15,660. Let's calculate compound interest for year 2. That's 15,660 into 16 into 1 upon 100. So now we have a bigger calculation, 1566 multiplied with 16. So this is 6 into 6, 36. 36 plus 3, 39. 30 plus 3, 33. 6 plus 3, 9. And this is 6651. That's 6. 9 plus 6, 15. 9 plus 1, 10. That's 10 plus 5, 15. And that's 25056 divided by 10, which means 2505.60. Money always written with 2 decimal places. Like I always say, good habit to read the question once you've solved it. Let's see, they want the answer up to nearest rupee. Therefore, compound interest for year 2 would be rupees 2,506. Since the first number after the place where they want us to finish here, the first digit after this place is 5 or more, which means I'll add 1 here. So this is rupees 2,506. That's the correct answer to this question. That brings me to the last question which was given as homework, which is question number 8. It says Saurabh invests rupees 48,000 at 10% for 7 years. Interest for first year. Compound interest for first year, that's 48,000 into 10 into 1 upon 100, and that's equal to rupees 4,800. So first part of the question done. Amount at the end of second year. Okay, so amount 1 will be equal to 48,000 plus 4800, that's 52,800. We want amount at the end of second year, so let's calculate compound interest for second year. That'll be 52,080 into 10 into 1 upon 100, and this is rupees 5208. So that was our first answer. Now they want amount, which means amount at the end of second year will be 52080 plus 5208. That's 88275, which is equal to 52080 5208. Let me check. Why 52080? 52800. That's where my mistake is. So this is not 52080. This is 52800. I've written it properly here. 52800. So that's 52800, and this is not 5208. Now this is 5280. This is 5280. Similarly, here I am adding 5280. Okay, so you need to be careful. This is 5280, 8 plus 8, 16. That's 57,360. Have I made some mistake again? Yes, I have. This is not 52080. This is 52800. So 52800 plus 5280. 0, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 8, 5. So rupees 558,080 is the amount for second year. And interest for third year, that's one simple since this is only 10%. So interest for third year would be 58080 into 10 into 1 upon 100, and that's equal to rupees 5,808. So that's the answer for the third part of the question. That brings me to an end of this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. You have any queries, feel free to write to me, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.